now that the Activision Blizzard merger with Microsoft has officially gone through, we are finally seeing Bobby Kotick removed from the CEO position of Activision Blizzard. Now, this guy has long been the CEO of Activision Blizzard, and he's actually been in this position for, I believe, like 32 years or something like that. He's seen the company through all sorts of great periods of time, as well as saw it through its whole sexual assault allegation period and all sorts of other shit. Like, for example, he told everybody that even though in 2018 they put up record profits, that he still fired people because they didn't quote-unquote see their full potential, which at the end of the day, if they had fat on the company and they could have seen more profits, okay, but at the same time, typically if you have a solid year, that means that you do have people on that are like helping and at the end of the day are bringing in new income, and I doubt that 800 jobs were necessary to cut. Regardless, he's also done things like, apparently when the sexual allegations were coming through to Blizzard and Activision, basically he went to board executives and just leaders of the company as well as employees and tried to downplay the severity of the sexual assault and the culture that was prevalent at the company. We also saw a lot of really weird shit come out at that time surrounding breast milk, and apparently one of the employees was stealing other employees' breast milk on the job, which is by far one of the weirdest headlines that I've ever read. And on top of that, it always comes back to be used against Activision Blizzard, because rightfully so. What kind of fucking company has a culture that apparently leads to breast milk being stolen regularly and systematically? So he has seen the company through all that, made all sorts of terrible decisions, and really ran a lot of games and good projects into the ground, ran certain people out of Activision Blizzard that actually seemingly had good ideas and had really wanted to make good games. It just seems like this guy could not have made more wrong decisions. And even considering that he managed to hold on to the company for this long of a period of time, getting one of the highest paid salaries of a CEO in America, and he was able to hold it down all the way through, like, fucking being sued for these sexual assault allegations, all these walkouts happening, protests happening, large amounts of PR, held on to it, and now has sold off to Microsoft for $69 billion fucking dollars, which is an insane amount of money. Not only that, but he apparently is getting at least $15 million as a payout, or a golden parachute as they call it. CEOs, when they are removed or made to resign because of like mergers or other things, usually will have some sort of clause that states that they get a golden parachute, giving them plenty of money to survive off of afterwards. And not only that, usually you can utilize this long of a career and this successful of a selling of a business in order to try to get a new CEO position elsewhere. So I would not be surprised if we see him get paid out massively by this, probably sell off a good amount of stock from Activision Blizzard in order to make even more money, and then on top of that go and find his way and weasel his way into another business at the head of it. And I mean, hey, again, with him making all these bad decisions but still somehow coming out with the W, I can see maybe some of the potential reasons why somebody might want to hire this guy if like their company is in a bad position, etc. Another thing I don't understand is apparently he held like a meeting with James Corden hosting for everybody, and basically tried to have a discussion about the future of games as well as his resignation and various shit like that, which, of all people, why would you bring James Corden? Like, you're one of the most hated CEOs in America and in gaming, period, and then you bring the most hated TV show host outside of Ellen? That doesn't seem like a very wise decision. But that's it, guys. I mean, at the end of the day, Bobby really caught a big W here. As Asmund likes to say, Asmongold, it's Bobby's world, and we're all living in it. What do you guys think? Do you think Bobby should, will find his way to another company? Do you think that he'll kind of just retire and go and fuck off somewhere? I really do hope it is the latter. Besides that, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram. That'll pop up during the outro, and the rest of our links are down in the description too. We have Smokin sessions for movie news and reviews. We have Gamin sessions here for gaming content, movie sessions for movie trailers, Crazy Rocky for variety content, and the Try Podcast for our podcast channel, and you can join our Discord to talk with us about movies and video games down below. Alright guys, I'll see you all in the next one.
my brain and it drains all the dopamine. Pain leaving nothing but the dreams that have been holding me. Reality cracks and it falls at the openings. Blasted out center just to see all the broken dreams. Trapped in a track to be feeling like an acid dream. Feeling like I'm floor keeper casting me snitch on reality glitches. Retaliate wish turn the mountain upside down to a